Never wear a shirt.
What was that? Was that?
Welcome to the Vape-Out podcast. Of course, we have an exciting episode for you here today. We only have a few things to talk about. But we want to keep it lighthearted. Is vaping done in Cali or just done in general? What's going on with that? And we want to give you guys a summary of what's all going to happen. So I really just said the same thing of both deals, but enjoy. Thank you for sticking with us after my subpar introduction. So first of all, I just want to say the views and opinions expressed on this podcast are those of ours and ours only. They do not reflect the opinions of anybody else or anything else. Whoever speaks it, it's what they think. It's not anybody else saying it. It's not anybody else's words. So just to clear that up, it's. I'm gonna say it one more time. It's our words. But really, I know a lot of people are worried about with all the regulations they heard about what's going on. So a lot of people. To be honest, even for a little while, I wasn't sure if vaping was going to be done or not, or what was going to happen. But is it done? No. In Cali, in the states, not at all. They're putting regulations on us, but it's not done. There's a couple of key dates. June 9th is the first one. Does anyone want to take that away and just kind of? We already know mostly what it is. Well, that affects Gary the most, so I'll let him take that one.
Yeah, June 9th is essentially correlating with vaping becoming a tobacco product. And alongside that, there's the smoking age, because vaping's tobacco now, so smoking age is turning from 18 to 21. And then there's one other thing, isn't there? I think it's just those two, right?
That's it.
The two major ones, yeah.
So yeah, the big one for everybody being vape is now a tobacco product. The big one for Gary and the group in 18 to 21 or 18 to 20 obviously is the fact that they won't be able to vape until they reach 21. For Gary, luckily that won't be too long. It'll really end up only being
8 months.
Yeah, so that's not too bad. But still, it's just very inconvenient. The government let them. I don't know. There should be some sort of grandfather clause in there.
Well, the interesting thing I think is funny is you're totally encouraged to put in your vote on who should be the next leader of our country, but you're not responsible enough to smoke or not.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's hilarious.
You can also drive a car, buy a gun.
Their whole purpose of waiting until you're 21 is because you're more responsible then, and you can make better decisions then. Yeah. So how are you able to pick a president? Pick the laws that run our country. Regulations, taxes.
You're told your whole life as soon as you turn 18, you're an adult. You can move out, live on your own, make your own destructive life decisions.
Join the
or
military.
Non-destructive life decisions.
Yep.
We can talk about this all day. It's
the fight for your country thing and not being able to drink or smoke has been an argument for decades, and now smoking is added on. But you can still smoke if you're in the military because it's a grandfather clause. And this is just in California.
Anyways, but.
Again, these are just in California. Those two laws that we said, the 21 increase and being a tobacco product, just California. So they might be affecting your state as well. But if you don't know, look into that, find out. But
there are a lot of other states that are getting their own regulations.
Different types of regulations though. I know New York had you couldn't sell e-liquid at all for a while. I don't know if that's changed or not, but
I don't know, but I have heard of that, and it's pretty bad. And I know New York and Hawaii and San Francisco were the first to adopt the 21 and over thing.
Someone told me North Dakota was anti-vaping, but I thought you were telling me before they were one of the first people to. They defined it not as a tobacco product.
They passed a law stating that vapor products will not be.
But I think there are still some regulations making it hard to do the vape thing. But they've decided it's not a tobacco product in North Dakota, which is really cool.
Until the FDA obviously comes around.
Right. But yeah, so that's that. Just to break it up a little bit so it's not so serious, there's only a couple of things left. But Gary has an exciting story about his gaming to tell everybody. I know a couple of us know it, but...
Yeah, as you all know, I've been currently consumed by Dark Souls. And lately, I've been pretty adamant about playing in the PvP modes and stuff like that, which before I hated. I couldn't stand it. But I've started getting a little bit better at doing PvP. And I just started my new game +2 on there. And you see these little red summon signs, and you can summon bad phantoms into your world so you can fight them just for fun.
Another player, basically.
Yeah, you fight, or you summon somebody else from wherever they may be. And this is Japanese dude. First time we fought, he whooped my ass. It was plain and simple. He whooped my ass. And then the next 2 times after, I whooped his ass. And then the third time, as we were going at it, he was literally 1 shot away, and I was mid-swing, and he must have pulled the cord out of his computer. His Ethernet cable must have ripped that bitch out, because as soon as my swing was finished, he DC'd. So he completely disconnected.
You made him rage quit.
Yep, I made him rage quit. I was so surprised by that. And I think it made it worse because the first time we fought, I messaged him after he killed me, and there's this ring in the game that makes your critical attacks stupid OP and practically one-shot you if you get critted.
Mm-hmm.
And he killed me, so I was like, oh, nice fucking hornet ring, asshole. And he's like, I don't know what you mean. I barely can speak English. So I was just like, oh, okay. And then I just kept summoning him until, he disconnected, and I just laughed the rest of the night. It made the rest of my night very good.
So Gary got to troll some guy and made him DC.
First time I've gotten to do that in Dark Souls, because most people don't disconnect when they're fighting against me. Most of the time they kick my ass before I have a chance to even hit them once.
So most of the time you're the one disconnecting?
No, I don't disconnect. I actually finish the fight.
I'm just kidding.
It's honorable to finish the
It's
fight.
fine. You're telling me you haven't rage quit that game?
Oh, well, I mean, I'll rage quit, but it doesn't mean I'm going to
I
throw
guess
my
the
computer.
online player? Or I'm guessing you rage quit against the computer as opposed to...
I rage quit
So
more
online computer.
against the enemies.
Similar to World War II. It's really interesting.
What is? Dark Souls?
Battlefield
No,
1.
his whole story is very similar. Like, the Japanese guy came in and then whipped my ass, and then I was like, I don't think so, so I blew his ass up twice. Right? And I was like, well, this is interesting. And then he quit.
That is fantastic. I essentially just had World War II in Dark Souls. Wow.
Whoa.
Thank you, Mason.
All right.
That's what I should have messaged her.
This is what we get for Mason being a teacher.
Oh my god. That's so awesome. And that's your history lesson, folks.
I should message him tonight, but hey, remember last night, Nagasaki and Hiroshima?
Whoa.
And then,
Wow.
That would be
Don't
going
do that.
too far.
oh, come on, it'd
I
be
just
pretty
saw-
funny.
I'm going to get up to you.
USA,
this
USA,
shit.
USA.
What's happening to the podcast?
What podcast?
I'm not even going to comment on what Mason said. Gary, that's awesome. You're getting better at Dark Souls.
I mean, I'd hope so.
What's in the bag, Donovan?
What's in the bag? Box. Oh, thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Yes. So this is a really cool thing from these people that I really love.
Thursday.
Cali Clouder. Kevin did a review on their box mod earlier, but this is the new Gripper Mini.
Boom!
It's pretty.
So many.
It's pretty slick.
Sexy?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for that box mod. I do appreciate it.
Do it.
Wow. That's come a long ways.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
neon green.
Crashing the ship just keeps getting better and better.
Does it pop off?
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of
It's a little tight.
It slides.
Slides down?
No, it pops off.
Okay. I don't want to break it.
Shabam.
Shabam.
It's very, very
Warning.
crafted very well.
Yes. Yeah.
Handcrafted.
It is, with love.
Very nice.
18500
nice.
Mind
mode.
if I take a look at it before you put a tank on it?
And I already dropped it, sorry.
What?
First day I had it, they watched me do it, and I feel horrible about it.
Oh my god, Dono.
I was
Better
excited. I was extremely
You
You were like,
excited, so I
yes!
threw it.
I don't want it anymore.
Yay,
Upside
fuck
down.
your shit.
Other way.
Don't you tell me.
It's a really clean finish.
Yes. Sam always does a really good finish on his boxes.
Cool.
Cool.
I think it's having sex with my hand right now.
Is it?
I think so.
This is
Probably
weird.
not the first thing to do so.
Probably
today.
get that checked out.
It's probably not the first
Ah.
thing to do so today.
Kevin, your
really.
hand might be pregnant. You better go,
Kevin's
get that
hand is
checked out.
pregnant.
No,
Anyways,
it's
I
on
like
my
it.
shirt.
I haven't really got an Addy on here to vape with it, so I'm
Right.
doing this now.
I can't say that.
We could. What?
Ooh, for the win with the Favo tank. That is delicious, by the way.
I figured as much.
Nailed it.
Bang.
Nailed it.
Bang.
That's some good quote-unquote artisanal.
Excellent work, Cali Clouders. I think that definitely deserves a cloud salute. Hold on one moment, though.
Before Donovan gets
Uno
it down.
momento. Por favor.
What was that?
This is delicious in this.
What is it?
It's it's the Favo tank with the ceramic claw.
What's the juice?
I need more straw
Oh,
nana.
it's donuts.
Oh yeah, cloud salute.
Cali Clouder, thank you.
Thank you.
Not bad for a little tank.
Yeah.
That was bad.
So,
Nick Dan?
No.
Burn?
Dan and I actually, I think we mentioned on here before that you were doing juice and with Chris
Yeah.
and everything. Since then, I don't think we've talked about it, but I got involved
No,
with
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
So Dan, Chris, and I will be getting our line out, Nomad Elixir, very soon.
Finally got the labels done.
So yeah.
Which are sexy as hell, by the way.
We'll be having that on the shelves very soon.
Yep.
But,
We will have it here at the shop, and hopefully we'll see where else we'll have it. But yeah,
but why?
yeah,
But
just
why-
wanted to
why?
mention that.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Back to some more serious stuff. Just a couple things, really. The August 8th or August 9th is the FDA's regulations. That's when they're going through. You are no longer, as a shop, you are no longer allowed to. Well, okay.
There's a lot of nana boo boo in
Yeah.
the FDA regulations. There's about 499 pages of lawyer mumbo jumbo.
One of the things I
And
know for
nobody can
sure.
read.
One of the things I know for
That's how
sure
people speak.
is we can't have any more products on the market after August 8th, the day before those regulations go. Once those regulations are in effect, no new products can hit the market until then. So,
Sure.
Yeah.
so yeah, no new product can hit the market until after August 8th. Blah. Anything after August 8th will have to go straight to the approval process, straight to applying for the FDA regulation stuff.
Lots and lots of money.
There's
Yes,
a lot of gray areas, a lot of crap.
applying to get approved by the FDA. Let me put it that way.
I had a question earlier. I asked Donovan about samples. Most shops have samples for their juice,
Yes.
and a lot of people were saying that we weren't going to be able to have samples anymore. Which I don't know
There,
what's going on with that.
there
yet.
is still a pretty big gray area with that.
Very gray area. But what's not a gray area is there's no more free samples.
Okay. So no more free
There's-
samples
Right, but
for sure.
so it's so yeah. Basically,
It's hard to say
with zero
what's
nicotine
what right
juice,
now.
it brings a problem with zero nicotine juice. But with zero nicotine juice in California,
It's
it
classified as a
is
tobacco
it
product.
is a tobacco product. Federally, it is not a tobacco product.
which
So
is confusing.
right, so to the federal standards, you could give away zero nic e-juice as samples without any repercussions. With the state regulations, you cannot, because it is still a tobacco product because of lovely Mark Leno, who said even when there's no nicotine in the juice, it's still a tobacco product.
For example,
Or it still has nicotine in it.
But
ECC was this weekend, and
That was in
VPX.
Vegas, though.
VPX.
and that was in VPX, and that
Vegas.
was in Vegas.
Mhm.
You would be able to give away zero nicotine samples there for free, because that's not California.
After those regulations go through, yes, that is correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Right now, you can still give away nicotine
Well,
samples,
yeah.
but yes, you are correct.
Okay.
But the FDA deeming regulations also state that zero nicotine juice isn't a tobacco product. But as soon as you can put it in if it's like this, bottled like this, and you can put it in a vaporizer and you vape
Yeah.
it in here, it's a tobacco product all of a
So
sudden.
a zero nicotine as this is not a tobacco product.
Got
A
it.
zero nicotine product with this this juice in here, it is now a tobacco product.
Yeah.
Now,
That's confusing.
I suppose you
Yeah,
could get away with
it's-
something if this juice was different than what you had in here, but
It's a
you'd
bunch
have
of,
so many headaches and so. I mean,
it's a bunch of hoopla
Yeah.
crap.
but yeah. So basically, it does put a lot of regulations. Shops will still be open. You probably won't be able to get your builds done in shops anymore pretty soon. The only thing they can really do legally with the FDA is like check your button, make sure your button's working. Check your batteries, make sure they're put in the right way. Literally
Button's working.
taking apart the mod, unscrewing it, not physically taking apart, things that shouldn't be taken apart, and putting it back together. That's all that we can do.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all we can do. So, you'll have to be, start being a little more independent as vapors. Start building your own coils. Start learning how to rewick, things like that.
Which that actually brings into we're gonna start doing some more build videos and
Yes.
wicking techniques to help out you guys a little bit more.
So there is already a build video on there. It's how to set and post your build the easy way. But yeah, we'll do a couple other builds. I know Gary's probably gonna get a Griffin build up there.
Yeah, because they're
I'll
real
probably do a
difficult
couple.
to
We'll probably have
to wick.
Dan do one. If these guys want to do one, we can have them do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw up maybe some wicking videos, how to change your coil in your tank videos.
Mm-hmm. So we got a lot of stuff coming at you. If you guys have anything specific you want to see soon, post that. We'll try and certainly get that in first. I know I did tell someone that I was going to try and have. I want to say it was installing a subcoil video, just for all the people that we
Yeah.
show here on the shop. It'd be very, very easy
Absolutely.
to point them in that
Yeah.
direction. But yeah, does anyone else have anything else to add?
Yes, tons of stuff.
We have tons of stuff to add.
So
Holy
we
cow.
did our first live feed on YouTube.
Yes.
Very few people seen that from all of our subs. But it was our first live video. You've seen the event here, and it's pretty cool. If you fast forward through the 5 hours of video, you can see the trick comp, which I thought the trick comp was very neat, and the cloud comp was very neat too. But it was a good turnout, and for all the viewers that watched this and that showed up, I do want to say thank you for coming out to that event. That was
Super cool.
very awesome.
It wasn't super high quality video either, but
I don't think we
Apologize
really.
for
It is what it is.
Yes.
You mentioned how much
we do what we can with what we have.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't want to be that person,
Okay. It was an event for Safada, and we did raise quite a bit of money for Safada to go towards the cause. So, again, thank you guys, everybody, for showing up and doing that. Because without you guys, we wouldn't have done that. We wouldn't have been able to help. So, thank you guys very much.
Yep. And I lost.
It's
And I lost.
a sad day.
It happens.
So we got an Instagram going, and I like to put up funny videos once a week on Instagram, and it's blowing up right now. Thank you, Instagram lovers. Thank you, YouTubers.
Donovan, what's our Instagram?
It's Vape-Out Podcast.
Vape_out_podcast.
There we go.
Yeah, what
There
he
we
said.
go.
Patty is going to put it somewhere in here,
Hopefully.
hopefully.
I think it's going to be dangling in between yours and Mason's beard.
Yes.
That's
Okay,
awkward.
wait. Come with me. I go back. Make it happen, Betty.
I'm
It's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna break the shit.
This is just too much.
That's totally
Anyways,
not gonna happen.
so
He's gonna have he's just gonna have the words, and then he's gonna have like a pow when it breaks or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I did just want to mention with those events. For some reason, I think that everyone wants to see those, and I don't know. I feel like I'm not alone on that. I feel like everyone wants to see our events, see what's going on, see what's happening, and then no one, even with our Cloud Comp video a year ago, didn't get as many views as I thought it was going to get. But
It's because I wasn't in it.
you were in it this time. We got
yeah,
less.
ooh, we finally broke 4,000 views on one video.
Boom!
Thank you,
Mr. Donovan's
viewers.
epic Vape NATO video, which
Yep.
he changed. I don't know why he changed the title. I still think it should be Epic Vape NATO.
What did you change it to?
I don't even know.
Just Vape NATO,
Vape
something like
NATO.
that. Yeah, it should be Epic NATO. Epic Vape.
Oh, and then Patty hooked us up with a dope remix called "Vape That Shit."
Yep, he posted that up.
Ciao.
Just
Yeah,
pull it.
just pull on it.
So that's on there. So new subscribers coming to the channel, you get to see that, which is pretty entertaining that I set that to that.
Oh, you said that to our
said
channel
that-
for
Yeah.
the preview?
Oh,
New
yeah.
subscribers, that's the first video you get to see.
I hate the word epic, so I'm glad you took it out.
I took out the word slow motion too.
Means slow. I thought it was just
What
slow.
about Hella?
Ooh, I
Hella
might,
Hella
I
Vape
might,
NATO.
dude, I might,
Oh, man,
I
that's
might
it,
have to
yeah.
edit that. What do you guys think? Should I edit it to Hella Vape NATO?
What should he name the video? Should it be Hella Vape NATO? Should it be Tubular Vape NATO? Should it be
Donovan Cyclone of Doom.
Right.
Pussy Vape NATO? Should it be Pussy Vape NATO?
Wow.
I like. Mason.
Why?
Got to give someone options.
All right.
The righteous
You don't
native.
have to.
It's
The
not
government
obvious.
doesn't give us options.
It's
That's true.
Are we the government? No. You all should know in this podcast we are a straight up democracy. None of this fucking electoral college bullshit where Donovan and I are the fucking
I don't
elected officials and
know.
you guys vote and we fucking
Hey,
pay.
Magic 8 Ball is pretty discriminate.
We are big vapor.
That's right.
What'd you say?
I said that. I don't know.
It's
That
the
Magic
pork
8 Ball is
companies
pretty
like Marlboro
discriminate.
that I feel
Oh, yeah.
bad for. It's
We-
the little guy, really.
Now that we added Patty, our editor, to our podcast, we now have 6 people on the podcast. So
We needed a
if
tiebreaker.
we needed a tiebreaker, and we all decided, surprisingly,
Stupid.
we actually
I
decided
shouldn't have said anything.
our tiebreaker is a Magic 8 Ball.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, we just don't have one. That's what's even great about
We'll
this.
probably just write like maybe and yes and Fuchsia doesn't know and a bunch of other crazy things on a bunch of piece of paper. We'll just draw from a hat.
We even voted on it for Kevin to go get it that night, and then
Yep.
everyone voted against it for some reason. Like we were all for it, and then
No, I think
immediately
everyone
after-
voted to do it, and I was just like, no, I'm not going. Because I think I volunteered as a joke. Just like, all right, who wants to, let's
And then
vote. see if
everybody
I'm
voted
going.
for it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go to Target real quick. I'll do it right now. Let's put a vote to it.
And then everyone voted.
I think that's something you have to order online now.
You can get a
Magic
Magic
8
8
Ball?
Ball? I don't
False.
think so.
You have a Target.
Bam! Teacher Mason knows.
Where'd you see it, Teacher Mason?
Can it say Teacher Mason on his on the intro?
No, it can't. Thanks, Patty, for
That's
doing
what your
that.
shirt's
You're
gonna
a
say.
jerk.
That's what your shirt's gonna say, Teacher Mason.
What shirt?
It should say Teacher Mason this whole episode
Should just say teach.
on his shirt.
No shirt now.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Tattooed on his chest. Teacher Mason.
I do have that tattoo.
Anyway, this podcast has almost completely spiraled out of control and crashed and burned.
It's not the
Yeah, but I
first
really
time.
like this podcast.
Go figure.
I'm not going to say that either.
So
Almost as bad as reference earlier to the podcast, but I'm not going to, I can't. say
we
that.
want to hit
But
1,000
that's-
subs so bad, guys. So
Donovan really wants to hit
videos
1,000
everywhere.
subs.
Yeah, it
Yes.
is.
Um,
He
YouTube to
dreams
notice.
about it.
He wants YouTube senpai to notice it.
Yes.
Senpai noticed me.
So, with that comment,
Oh, we got a Twitter account, right?
Yes.
A Twitter account. What's the handle?
Vape-Out Podcast.
We can tweet things now.
At Vape-Out Podcast. All one
yeah.
word.
Yeah.
we
Okay.
have
There
a
it is.
Facebook.
We got Twitter. Mason's hitting up Twitter, so if you're tweeting on the Twitter,
Big
That's the
Twitter.
guy that's-
Make sure you
be
tweet.
reacting back
Make sure
to
you tweet to twit.
I don't know what's
I don't
going
understand this new technology.
Twitter's actually
Twitter
very
was
cool
after
tool.
MySpace.
Believe
I
it.
know.
Oh,
Pretty
And I never
Twitter,
understood
Twitter
it.
was like, oh no, Twitter was after Facebook. Twitter was
Yeah.
like
People
like
don't know what
one of the
MySpace
first.
is.
Yeah.
I
MySpace is still
never
around?
had a MySpace account. I'm proud to say
I did.
I did not.
I had 7.
My brother did.
Mine still
and I was
exists.
like, I want one, but I never got.
I had
Mine still
7
exists, and I
MySpace
can still get on
accounts.
it.
I had 7 MySpace accounts.
The fuck
You were
is
that
wrong
creeper
with
that
you?
fucking.
Well, I was a Brazilian lady in one.
Thank you everybody for watching us on the podcast, the Vape-Out podcast. Until next time, everybody. Vapor's gonna vape. Fucking Hiroshima, really?
fuck, man.